PGA Sports. It's in the game.
What is it about this parcel of land, set deep amongst the Georgia pines, that draws us in so? Is it the beauty? Is it the color? Is it the sound and the breezes? Is it the history? It's all of that. Everything together makes this place special. This is Augusta National. This is the Masters.
Now, earlier this morning, one of the Masters' cherished traditions, the honorary starters out there to get the tournament underway. Golf's preeminent global ambassador, Gary Player, a three-time Masters champion, got him started and finished with that classic leg kick. Jack Nicklaus, of course, six-time Masters tournament winner, one of the game's greatest icons, synonymous with Augusta National. And Tom Watson, Masters champion in 1977 and 1981. I can tell you that all three, not surprisingly, knocked it in the fairway to the delight of the patrons assembled. It was then that the Masters tournament was officially declared underway. From the Augusta National Golf Club in Augusta, Georgia, EA Sports so proudly presents the Masters. Today, we begin this annual rite of spring amongst the blossoming azaleas and dogwoods, live opening round coverage of this tradition that is truly unlike any other. This promises to be a fun 4 days, a lot of storylines to get to as we check out the early leaderboard. Xander Schauffele is the leader. He's off to a good start at 6 under. Meanwhile, our featured golfer ready to begin the quest for a green jacket. And that is going to wind up left of the fairway into the second cut here at hole number 1. So from off the fairway left, this is second at the opening hole.
It was a good shot coming in here. I know it's a little long, but still inside that 10-foot circle is always good and even money, really, to make birdie.
Well done. That is in for a par here at the first. And he'll stay at level par. Moving on to the 575-yard par 5 second at Augusta National. One of 2 par 5s on this first 9. Reachable in 2 for many in the field, but the green is protected by large, deep bunkers. The missed fairway one didn't hurt him, but this, a much better tee shot as he is safely in the fairway. Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. He's got a beautiful canvas to putt from here. This for an eagle. Got it there, but not quite on target. Okay, no problems there. Finishing off a birdie at number 2. Onward now to the classic 350-yard par 4 third hole here at Augusta National. Best probably to hit short of the 4 fairway bunkers and then have a full shot into this green, which slopes right to left. And this is going to get way up there at 3. That a very good drive. So a big drive, and not much needed to carry here for his second. Not that time. Pretty good effort, but it'll wander a couple of feet by. So that safely in. It's a par here at the 3rd. And he'll remain at 1 under par. Next up, the stout par 3 4th here at Augusta National, measuring 240 yards. Middle to long iron is the play here, but accuracy is key with the 2 bunkers protecting the front of that green. And that, not going to get there. It is going to wind up in that right front bunker here at 4. Got to be careful of this ball checking up too soon, as he'll try to get this just right. Yeah, look how quick that was. Very difficult to get that to stop, even out of the sand. And that race is right on by. Yeah, he would have liked that to fall, but he needed to gun it just a little more. That one finished off. It is a bogey here at 4. And he's going to fall out of red figures, back down to even par. We move now to hole number 5, Magnolia, a par 4 at a stout 495 yards. Avoiding the 2 deep bunkers left of the fairway is a must, but a sloped green full of little hollows makes getting an approach to birdie range no small feat. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. To where the hole is cut, just about 190 yards, Frank. We turn to Nota Begay III for this look at birdie.
And he may need to give this just a little extra. He's going straight up the hill, but otherwise fairly painless.
Nope. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and he'll stay at even par. Another good par 3 here on this first 9. It's the 180-yard par 3 sixth, elevated tee, 2-tiered green. Chance to make it 2, but you need to be precise on the tee. Okay, safely aboard. Iona's down there. She's had a good look. This for birdie.
Well, it's quite clear to see there's one direction this ball is moving, and it's sweeping from left to right the whole way.
Yeah, you really got to put a charge into it up that slope, and that is fairly well done. Safely in for par here at the 6th, and he'll stay right where he is. On to hole number 7 now, a par 4 at 450 yards. It's one of the narrower holes on the course, so precision is more important than power off the tee. The second shot is no bargain either, with a total of 5 bunkers completely surrounding a fairly small green. No issues here. That is into the fairway. That pin in the front right quadrant of the green today as he stares down his second. That's got to be disappointing. Good line on the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker.
If you find yourself over the back edge of the green at the 7th, you're going to have to contend with a chip shot that is just so fast because this green slopes severely from back to front, and that's exactly what you're going to have to deal with.
Just 5 feet left. Yep, well done. That's in for par here at 7. And he'll remain right where he is. So where the second hole, the par 5, is considerably downhill, the 8th is up the hill. You can certainly make an eagle here, but it requires 2 good shots and maybe a little luck. If you play it off the right, it'll kick down and leave you within eagle range. That one up the right side.
Huge tee shot on this par 5, and it really opens up the hole.
From the fairway, let's go to Nota.
Has a great chance to reach the green, but still going to have to pull off an awfully great shot, hitting it right to left and trying to fit it in that narrow opening.
That is into the second cut. This a little under 10 feet for birdie. Oh, right by the hole. The longer putts, you don't mind as much. The short ones, they tend to sting. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And he'll stay right where he is. We wrap up the first 9 with the tough 460-yard par 4, known for a treacherous 3-tiered green that slopes sharply from back to front. Approach shots here that don't have enough carry could also wind up rolling a good 30, 40 yards or so back down the hill. This is going to be a beautiful drop down the hill into the big clearing, and it'll set up a good look at this 9th green. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Great chance from here to attack this hole location, which is on the center section of the green. You can use the backstop behind the hole, or make sure you get at least 19 yards into the green, or it will come off the front.
That's a bit of a head turner, really. That was a green light situation from that distance, and far from the best shot I've seen today.
Nah, that's not going to come back enough. That'll stay on the high side. Okay, that's in for his par here at the 9th. And that will mean it's an even par score of 36 for this first 9 at Augusta National. Start of the second 9 here at Augusta National is also the start of a difficult stretch. These 2 par 4s, 10 and 11, all you want, and then you get up to that challenging little par 3, 12. Now, gotta manage the pine straw here with his second. Miss hit, wrong club. What happened there, Frank?
All of the above, maybe. It's a little bit of a head scratcher. It wasn't that hard a shot.
From the fairway, Noda, this his third.
Even though the ball's just off the putting surface, players left with a very difficult uphill slow pitch shot where they won't be able to see the ball land on the green.
Safely in. It's a par here at the 10th. And he'll remain right where he is. We move along to hole number 11 here at Augusta National, now at 520 yards, a par 4. This tee box shifted a bit to the left in 2022, which lengthened the hole a good 15 yards, so that now navigating a tee shot down the right side brings more risk into play. And that will fall to earth and wind up in the second cut. Ball not sitting too badly here at number 11. This is second shot. Well, you'd love to be a little closer there, but from that distance, with that lie, that's about as good as you can expect. Get up. Get there. Oh, wow, that is some kind of putt. Perfect speed, perfect line. It's in for a birdie. Welcome to the 155-yard par 3 12th. Maybe the most famous par 3 in the world. Hogan's Bridge, Rays Creek. You're familiar with all the names. A bunker in front of the green and two behind. Club selection and trying best as you can to gauge the wind, absolutely critical. Such a narrow strip to try and land that ball, and that's going to be past the flag and into that centermost bunker. Second shot upcoming, down to Noda.
Two things to overcome in the back bunker here. Green working away from you and a downhill lie, which is going to make it all the more harder to get it close.
That one kind of took off on him. That'll happen sometimes coming out of the bunker, and that scoots right on by. This is an 11-foot putt. The putter bails him out. There, that's in for a par. And he'll remain in red figures at 1 under. Hole number 13, this is where you want to turn it over off the tee, then turn it on, turn the tide, make eagle, make the move, make some noise. One hole in 1,000 stories, heroic ones, sad ones. Today, maybe a new one.
Well, somehow that ball's got through the other side of the tree and really hadn't lost that much yardage.
From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Great place to go after this green from the left side of the fairway. Player able to control their ball flight and hopefully control the spin to get it close.
Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
All right, not exactly what you're hoping for, but safely on the putting surface with birdie still in play. That one just gonna sneak on by. Okay, safely in for par here at 13, and he'll stay right where he is. On to the 440-yard par 4 14th, the only hole at Augusta National without a single bunker. The terraced green is the challenge here. This 14th hole at 440 yards is a good one. The real challenge here is the green. Two-time Masters champion Ben Crenshaw considered this to be one of the most difficult in golf. And that a good shot up the hill and into the fairway at 14. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
The most attractive feature of this hole is the dynamic design of the green, cut into 3 separate sections guarded by an amazing false front where the ball will come all the way off the front edge.
In golf, you know, you've heard the term mulligan. You'd love that a do-over there, wouldn't you? I mean, that's just, that's very poor from that range.
Just a touch firm there. That'll be about 3-4 feet coming back. Okay, good putt. And a par here at 14. And he'll remain right where he is. On to the final par 5 on this second 9, the now 550-yard 15th. This historically has played well under par, but renovations in 2022 added an extra 20 yards to the hole. Well-placed tee shots to the right side of the fairway create a big advantage, but the risk of running into the pine straw or facing a side hill lie has also been increased.
Somehow that ball went through the trees. Actually, it didn't scrub too much speed off it. It's going to be all right.
From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Looking at the greatest second shot in golf, but don't let the beauty fool you. There is trouble everywhere.
Just a bit too much on the second shot on this par 5, but shouldn't have too much trouble getting it up and down for the birdie. Ooh, now this, a very delicate one from behind this 15th green.
Ah, look at the touch. That's really well done.
And that one finished off. It's a birdie here at 15. We arrive now at the 170-yard par 3 16th, played entirely over water to a green flanked by 3 bunkers. Like every hole at Augusta, precision off the tee here is key. You can make a birdie. Boy, just far too strong with a tee shot there, and this winds up flying the green. Now a second to this par 3. Oh, missed the green at the par 3. No problem. That is in from off the putting surface for an unlikely 2. Next up, the uphill par 4, 17th, measuring 440 yards. The Eisenhower tree, you may remember, was removed in 2014 after being damaged in an ice storm, but challenges remain, especially the green, which seems to slope off in just about every direction. This is left all the way. And a missed fairway there, as that's going to wind up in the second cut. Nah, just caught it fat out of the rough. Never had a chance of reaching, and now it is time to regroup and try to escape with a par.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for par here at 17. And he'll stay at -3. Final hole here at Augusta National. It is all you want at 465 yards up the hill, all right in front of you. Hit the perfect drive, the perfect approach, and you might get the perfect ending, all you've ever wanted.
I guess it got the 90% air bit. That ball actually went through that tree.
So now, up the hill, his second at 18.
And that one barely makes the front of the green. Do you realize if you just miss hit the middle of the club by 1/4 of an inch, you lose 10%. That's right, 10%.
Nope, that was never going to climb that hill, and he has left himself a tester coming up. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for his par here at 18. And this would be a solid opening round of 69, 3 under par. Our featured golfer in a good position, you'd have to say. Just 3 shots off the pace after round 1.
Just got to keep the leaders in check, though. Can't afford to get a little further away.
Till next time, for our entire cast and crew, I'm Rich Learn. This has been a presentation of EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. So long, everybody.